The coconut is considered the tree of life, as it provides food, drink, and shelter. The Philippines grows about 3.2 million hectares in 68 provinces and supplies about 60% of the world's traded coconut oil. Coconut is used as a vegetable oil in many homes and is processed in the food, oleochemical, cosmeceutical, nutraceutical, and lately in the biofuel industries. Despite these potential for the coconut farmers in the Philippines remain poor and live below the poverty line. They are not considered bankable by the formal banking sector, and they do not have political clout to influence public and private sector policy. To localize poverty reduction efforts and help achieve the Millennium Development Goal of having poverty by 2015, Dr. Pons Batugal approached and convinced the International Plant Genetic Resources Institute, now Bioversity International, the Asia Development Bank, and the Philippine Coconut Authority to collaborate in developing a model for reducing poverty in coconut growing communities. He proposed to introduce and promote to coconut farmers 4 good practices or income-generating activities to pilot a poverty reduction model in the Philippines, which could be replicated if successful.
I used to work with the International Plant Genetic Resources Institute, and my main job was to conserve the different precious coconut varieties of the world. But I found out that we cannot do this unless farmers earn more money. And so I wanted to find out why are coconut farmers poor. When we look around and conducted a survey, we found out that farmers are poor because they don't have village-level technologies. They do not have appropriate affordable machineries. They don't have access to capital and markets. And they only produce copra, where the price is low and unstable. So we conceptualized a project where we would like to test the 4 ways of making money that we know from their feedbacks. And these are, if we produce high-value products from all parts of the coconut, aside from copra, if we intercrop food security, cash crops, and even medicinal plants, if we help them raise animals in the farm, and if we help them establish coconut seedling nurseries so that they can use the seedlings to plant the old, aging, unproductive palms. So we experimented on that in the Philippines in 4 coconut growing provinces, in Maitom, Sarangani, in Balingasag and Misamis Oriental, in Kawayan, Negros Occidental, and in Real, Quezon.
However, the project was faced with 2 major problems. 1, farmers were doubtful in the beginning about what researchers could do to improve their lives. And 2, lack of funding for the various activities.
So we organized them into community-based organizations so that they could work together, but we empowered them to make their own decisions so that it will be sustainable. We also provided a microcredit because they lack capital. We also provided them training and capacity building. And we provided access to market. And this has worked wonders.
With a decorticating machine loaned to the cooperative by the project, the members extracted fiber from the coconut husk and made geotextiles from the fiber. They sold the geotextiles to the Department of Agrarian Reform for their use in constructing roads. They increased the microcredit capital of the cooperatives from the income earned.
When the project came in, nakita namin na nakatiwangwang po itong mga cocoa dust. So we came up with the idea to utilize it. So isa na nga itong bioorganic fertilizer production. So, after 2.5 years sa implementation, sa result po ng namin, ng mga survey, meron po tayong 23% increase in per capita income ng mga members ng project.
To sustain the project, we had to institutionalize the project right from the beginning by closely coordinating with the agencies and with the local government units which provided additional funding and institutional support.
The farmers started producing coconut sugar from the coconut toddy and sold them locally, and some are exported to other countries. They increased their income by 10%. Those who planted vegetables and fruit trees increased their income by 133%. Most families raised livestock. Goats produce 4 kids per year, and they increased their income by 205%. The farmers planted the new seedlings to replace the aging coconuts. They also sold some of the seedlings to increase their income. The new coconuts will produce fruits for another 50 years.
Many farmers and members of the families participated in this project. 71% of farmers in the poor communities participated in the vegetables and fruit trees growing. 65% participated in animal raising. 29% in producing high-value coconut products, and 13% in producing and planting of coconut seedlings. The project had tremendous impact, and the income of farmers doubled in the communities of Rial, Balingasag, and Maitum, and tripled in Kawayan.
In this kind of activity, the Philippine Coconut Authority is our partner, the implementing arm of our program in the Philippines. In a period of 3 years, their income has increased by 2 to 3 times. In addition to increasing their farm incomes, the farmer participants protected the environment by producing from the coconut husk geotextiles to control soil erosion and organic fertilizer to reduce the use of chemical fertilizers. They also promoted sustainable agriculture by producing and conserving local varieties of coconut, vegetable, fruits, and medicinal plants, and by raising local breeds of poultry and livestock. And more important, housewives now participate in earning money. There are many rural women in this community who are unemployed or underemployed because there is no job opportunity. This project provided them with the opportunity to work, and the women are not only earning money now, they have earned respect and they have gained self-esteem as important assets of the community. So the effect on women is very dramatic.
This poverty reduction in coconut growing communities project is a demonstration that the Millennium Development Goal of reducing poverty can be localized at the community level by empowering farmers to make decisions to improve their lives. As a result of this success, the project is now replicated in 15 countries worldwide. Indeed, with the 4 good practices now proven and in place, coconut farmers need not be poor.